This is the truth. I have been putting this one off. And you may ask me, why have I been putting it off? Because it is so valuable to the spirits of so many. That's one reason. And another reason is because how I live my life. I live a lifestyle of the acquisition of knowledge perpetuates throughout the course of my life. So I wait to gather enough information I have been waiting to gather enough information to give a dosage that I can be very solid in giving. And the higher powers have been told me that you have enough knowledge to make the first iteration of a solid foundational truth. So here it is. Welcome to the Foundation for Elevation Station. And I began to make some notes, but I ain't even get far. Y'all see? That's the only notes I had wrote to it. And so let me begin. As I disclose the truth, I want to say that I do not like labels. I believe many of them are limiting and classify you and us to a place of insubordinateness, to subservient places when we are gods, unadulterated big G gods that we just little sperms right now. We got to continue to evolve, but we are. And me, if I place any title on me, I would like for you to say universal soldier. I am a universal soldier. Because I know it's other places than this that I have been. It may have been the past. It may have been wherever in all perpetuity. But I have vivid visions. Some of these visions I could touch the ladies. Because I don't know, I always have a lot of images of ladies in water. Just ladies. Ladies. They used to love me. They used to love me. Maybe another time on my past lives. But you may ask me why else I call myself a universal soldier. Because that is the course to humanity. To get out of the position that we're in. Because we're in a doozy. But it's a beautiful opportunity. I hear so many of us speak of a 3-letter word called God. And at times I use God, and how often I hear people use it in different churches I frequent, I would not agree with. But I agree with one term or phrase in which they use it. They say God is a spirit, and I agree with that. But it's more than that. God is a collective of individuals that work together to process a long thought out, intricate plan that has been set in place by the collective. God. Now there are several levels of gods. Many of us do not believe in gods, or we don't believe in extraterrestrials. Some of us don't believe that it's a white man with a big white beard sitting on the cloud telling St. Peter to let in who he's going to let in and keep out who he's going to keep out. We all have a lot of indoctrinated programming. But it's one thing that stands true. There is 4,500 some odd religions. And another 2,000 unrecognized religions. So in total, there are 600 forms of religions. 6,600 forms of religions. And all of them say some type of tale that is to mold different levels of people out of that teaching, that script. Because we have to remember, scripture is two words put together. So script meaning this is the step by step of how to get whatever. This movie, play, this thought, this formatted thought. This is the structured program management form, if that sounds right. Then we take the suffix called T-U-R-E, chore, scripture. Chore is the suffix T-U-R-E. This means law, basically. It means law. So this means this is the formatted law that one should follow. In many of these religions I've studied, speak about the firmament. The firmament is the dome that we live under. We have never made it outside of the planet or the place that we're on, because it's not a planet as all the fictitious pictures that have come from NASA of satellites, of space shuttles, of the round earth. It's all fictitious. Google it up. Go on dark webs. You find the information. But I encourage you to save your time, because I love you. You can go to Google Earth and find out that all this flat earth talk is true. We have been hearing this flat earth talk for millions of years. Why? Why do they do so much to keep people under an illusion? Why? More on that later, because this video is the truth. Our government in America has made innuendos or hints that extraterrestrials are real and present. We have interacted. We don't want to give you any more information. So it's a lot of other questions that one may ask that I have the knowledge and insight about. We might ask, extraterrestrials, how many are they? How powerful are they? How many different breeds are they? How powerful are they? Hold on. Here's the big one. Are they really in control? Wow. Get pretty deep, right? Who want to touch that? The whole system is predicated on the usage of someone beneath you. It's so much reason for me and us and you to be happy and hopeful. Because we in a position to gain our sovereignty. You might ask, what's sovereignty? Well, it's the means to get to a place to where we have true freedom. And this is what many of the elites are moving towards while they live in a place on this earth, building their wealth and their ideas and visions for how to love humanity. And many of us believe that, anybody with power and money dislikes us, hates us, but it's not true. It's an objective to get us to a place that the authority above has scripted for us to be as the majority of us. While some elite, more gifted, more intelligent, more people are able to move to a place to get outside of this firmament and find another civilization to start a humanity, because this place is something else. Woo! I want y'all to, ease down. This is so much to go. I might be 10 more minutes because I want to make a clear picture of what's really going on. And there's no reason to blame and be hurtful and mad. It's time to be hopeful, loving to each other, and begin to work together to build the necessary components to the next stage of humankind. We got to get there. We can't get there by arguing, bickering, pointing fingers, and trying to be a follower of old programs. I know a lot of you still want to shake your booty and enjoy your best life, but I can tell you where it's going to get you. See, we had, before all these religions, it was some tablets. A lot of you probably heard mention of them. Tablets were found in a place called Mesopotamia. It's right here. Mesopotamia. I couldn't remember how to pronounce the word. These tablets were found underneath the ground, blah, blah, blah. And it told many stories about what was the beginning to humanity evolving. See, at several points throughout history, probably 250,000 years ago, we were really lesser than, and extraterrestrials came here. Extraterrestrials, their group had their own force of workers. Their workers were getting outside in our atmosphere, digging in the earth to find gold, to find the necessary elements that they would need and use and take back to their planet. So over time, they were leaving the humans alone, because we were like, how we view animals. Like, we don't think about if animals was here and we didn't eat them. We'd just, hey, keep them away. Stay over there. That's how it was. They wasn't eating us. If there was monkeys and stuff right there, we wouldn't care. Hey, just stay over there, y'all. We ain't have pets and stuff. So they was viewing us like, just stay away while they was doing what they was doing. So then they had a war. The workers had the war with the boss extraterrestrials. So in the course of that war, they was trying to figure out how to begin to utilize human beings. So this is all paraphrased, but I'm giving you the basic gist. I'm not a master of these increments of knowledge, but this is basically what happened, straight up. I know this blow your skirt up. It's probably blowing your wig back. Yeah, spark up, spark that joint up, because it's Truth. How do I tell people this without them just getting mad? Getting mad at the person that brings and gives them the unadulterated truth. Well, the extraterrestrials figured that they would utilize human beings, but we wasn't too bright. So they began to splice and tinker with our DNA. Straight up. They did, and they went into our minds and inputted a worship gene. Straight up. So we would be influenced to anything as long as it's presented in a certain way. I can't really go down. It really is a worship gene in our genetic code. Then we were living, and they was tinkering with us to start, creating more and a better breed of human beings. So to get to the best one, they end up, one of the leader that was a feminine type had took some DNA and put it in her own self, and she was able to birth the next breed, Adam, and breeded the Adam and Eve. She had breeded the next iteration of human beings, and they started to go into the mind to put other genetics of intelligence, and they was going back and forth at different times in our genetic code, and they went and they put like a cap on the years we can live at one point. They like capped some telomeres and blah blah blah, some big words. I forget the exact words, and they put caps on like how long we could live, and they like during the course of our life, the way we live, it would burn these rubber, like the endings that's capped, it would burn it down like a wick on a fuse, and this is the point we would die. And it's very important to live in a healthy manner to support the technology, to support the rest of our flesh also. It gets deep, and I can't even go that deep. I ain't that intelligent. I'm pretty high up there. Straight up, this the truth. I know, you just want to enjoy your life. I'm enjoying my best life. No, have fun, that's what my life is for. But no, it gets deeper. One of the main objectives of the pyramid was to make an energetic field. And this energetic field would play the part of opening gateways through all perpetuity, wormholes, and able to access channels of like an energetic hub in the universe. This is when they started to figure that humans, like we have an energy that's emitted from us, and they would use it to fuel the system. Evidently, they must be doing it elsewhere, I'm guessing. And they're going to make a lot of connecting way stations, way hubs that are fueled by the energy that's emitted from human beings. That would be, right now they just suck it from the air as we party on different holidays. So it ain't just for shopping. It's to excite our emotional frequency, and we emit electricity from us. And it ain't electricity, but it's some kind of, one cartoon said it back in the day about Energon from Transformers. They said the Decepticons had come to Earth, and they said this is nowhere else, and we get this Energon, and it's great, we can open up the gateway. So they really was telling us, some human beings already knew this years and years ago, because I know how it fit back in some cartoons and movies I've seen. And some people might think I'm just delusional from too many movies. Keep thinking that. So that's when we get up to the Matrix, huh? See, from the high up rulers of the strongest extraterrestrials, they have been made a creed to not take free will away from human beings. But you could do all you can, demonic forces, to outwit, trick, however, but you can't take their free will. You got to induce fear, do things to chase them into the tricks and traps. So that's where this free will comes from, because that's the creed, the creed of the workings of what's going on here. At one point, it said we have to make a decision. A decision to hold on to our existence. Now, what do we do from here? Because there's so much I didn't say about what's going on, what's going to go on in the next 2, 3, 700, 800 years. And believe me, that's the part that's amazing that I know. It's like I know the scripted plan, like I actually do. And our high authorities tell me that I know things I shouldn't even know, because I just, maybe I'll save all that for another part, later on in my development. That's where we at. That's what's going on, my people, my loved ones, because we don't really understand. But now, if you watch this, you do. You can accept it or not. You can hate me. I don't know why. Because you want to keep believing that it's Santa Claus. Okay. I love you. And I believe in the notion of God. Only that notion lies in you. That notion lies in us. We have to do all we can to try to be as great as we can, especially us African Americans, blacks, whatever labelized term you want to put on it. I hate labels. But I want you to know who I'm talking to, because it's our turn to fortify our force and not point no fingers at the white man, not point no fingers at anybody but ourselves, to get our shit together. To start living within our means and sacrificing so much of what we mean in life every day. Can we learn how to fast? Can we learn how to exercise? Can we learn teamwork to put our power, finances, money, all that behind the thinkers? We all want our own individual this. And we ain't going nowhere but to a dead end. But we don't want to support somebody that has real vision of what's to come and what happened. We're going to keep following stories that's regurgitated forms to get you into a program so I can use you. That's what's up. We're going to continue that, huh? Yeah, I'm going to put this on Instaface. That's why I chose to pause and giving out the future, the next few hundred years. Because believe me, I know so much. And it has always been hard for me to stay humble. But the truth is, me, Leon Meredith, I am not humble. If you was around me when I was younger, I could be flat broke. And they'd be like, man, how you think he this? Because he ain't got no money. Yeah, because I know the real worth is a structured idea, structured creativity, a plan, the means to grow, digging towards there. So if you want to enjoy your life and just party out, Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep making your gut bigger. Keep building the best physique you can. Look like a refrigerator. Like, yeah, keep doing that. But God loves you. Now, who is God? The one level of God. The God of us. The human beings, you may call them whatever. Naughty, whatever you want to call them. The bad guys. Evil businessman, they love you and they want you to develop into something that's great that you could be a part of the team. Don't relegate yourself to be just a used Duracell battery, one that just falls off, that gets left behind. We are great and we deserve it. We got Masons and all of these people that want to believe in you, that you can produce a greater version of you, so we can prosper, especially us blacks. We don't have enough of us driving, especially in Cleveland, Ohio. Everybody want a bigger car. Everybody want to shake their booty. What's up with that? We can't get nowhere with that shit. I don't know. I really curse. I apologize. I don't mean to curse, but if I'm cursing, you know I'm ready to bang. I'm ready to bang. And if somebody is so mad, I beg of you not to, get to me, or, try to, do something to me, get close or fake like you want, because that you'd be granting my wish. Because, I really love to hurt people that trying to hurt me. I mean, I know God got me, but if it's a situation and you try to, assault me or get, hey. I don't encourage violence, but, I love to have a little recreation. I do. I do. If you hate me for, giving you a piece of the truth, it is what it is, homie. When you see me, holla at me. But just don't bump your mouth. We ain't even gotta talk. Just, come, and do what you do. God, we're gonna take care of that. I wanna say I love you all. I could've made this an hour. It is 28 minutes. I could've. It is so much I left out of even that part that I know. We got work to do. Ain't no blame. We can't blame, because even the people that's extraterrestrials, they have been developing us to get what they want. But some of us get the rights to sovereignty. Let's ride. We can do it. We can do it because we are the children of God. That image you have of God, that's us. You are the white man with the long beard. Yeah, that's you. That's you. Or it might be somebody in your family. Or it might be somebody in your community. Support him. How else are we gonna rise?